discretion is advised. Wrestling POV's content may not be suitable to some audiences. Your discretion is advised. Wrestling POV's content may not be suitable to modern audiences. Your discretion is advised. Wrestling POV's content may not be suitable to modern audiences. Your discretion is advised. Wrestling POV's content may not be suitable to some audiences. Your discretion is advised. Wrestling POV's content may not be suitable to some audiences. Your discretion is advised. Wrestling POV's
No, I like to go with the Famous Amos.
Famous Amos?
Oh, I like Famous
Jesus
Amos.
Christ, I thought you said Famous Anus. I'm like,
Only on Sundays.
whoa! That's their stepdaddy.
Stepdaddy? Come on.
Yeah. And you can't see me.
Yeah, well, not anymore. They're not dating, remember?
I have to say this.
Go ahead.
I think that the donkey and Mimi Goody are related.
Gonna stone my boots in the
Eggplant.
He put the eggplant emoji on there.
That means eat dick.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah. Thanks for the clarification there, Mimi.
This is Mimi Goody's last episode of the POV podcast. Oh my goodness! Finally!
to license.
Cole is a puppet with Vince's hand up his ass.
Excuse me?
Here's your headline.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Wrestling POV. I am your host, Tony Diaz, along with Mimi Goody.
Shalom.
And the third wheel, Rick Serrano III.
Yo!
And, of course, our intern, and I hope he's in a better mood today, Miguel Cole.
Hello, how's everybody doing?
All right, we got a few things to talk about this week. Not much going on. Well, there's a big thing that happened over at the TNA Impact pay-per-view, and yeah, I mean we'll talk about that later. Maybe, I don't know. Depends on how we feel. Alrighty, we got the of course the big topic of the day is the Crown Jewel pay-per-view. Some people are like, hey, maybe WWE shouldn't be doing that, and I'm looking at it as, well, they're getting almost, I think, 30 mil to do this. Because of this is the reason why Shawn Michaels is even coming out of retirement, because they're paying. You know how much they're paying him? You know how much they're paying Shawn Michaels $3 million to do this show.
$3 million.
Doll hairs. That's how much they're paying him. Yeah, ridiculous. Anyway.
I would just take $500,000.
Right?
Get me out of bed, buy me a new house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I don't. All right. So, of course, it is 5 o'clock somewhere, so grab your favorite beverage. I'm going with a little mixed drink today instead of the typical Bud Light line.
Fancy.
And yeah, very fancy. I call it the girly drink. It's coconut rum and a little pineapple juice. So, of course, if you are in Rick's case, you just make sure you have your cookies and milk. And but that, there's nothing wrong with that. So I'm just here to tell you that. All right, no Rob, no Viagra today. Just a simple milk and cookies type guy that Rick Serrano III is. So
Oreo cookies.
No, I like to go with the Famous Amos.
Famous Amos.
Oh, I like Famous
Jesus
Amos.
Christ, I thought you said Famous Anus. I'm like,
Only on Sundays.
whoa!
Only on Sundays he likes the Famous Amos.
That's the only on Sunday thing for Rick. So good luck with the Famous Anus there, Rick.
I like those cookies.
You like Famous Anus?
I do.
Oh, Jesus. All right, we're getting out of control already. Stop.
Nasty.
It's just nasty. We're a wrestling show.
Not an anus show.
Not an anus show.
Not that there's anything wrong with
Not that there's anything wrong with that. Whatever floats everybody's boat.
Oh,
or,
Lord.
or something else.
What?
Anyway. All right. So now the Facebook poll of the week, it's riding off of the happenings of what happened on Raw. I'm going to play a clip in a second. Now, Jesus Christ. Now, I'm a little upset. And I'm going to tell
Why
you
is that?
why.
Oh, he's a lot of bit upset.
I am a lot of bit upset. And I'm going to tell you why. I posted a video. And it was of a little bit of, I didn't play the whole thing of Ronda Rousey's promo. But I did my own little spoof of it. I put a little Kevin Hart in there. I did, a little John Cena in there. I had a laughing donkey at the end. Kevin Hart at the end saying she wasn't ready. So anyway, you know what? Here, this is pretty much her promo, and this is what I posted on Facebook, and WWE blocked it.
Yup. They cock blocked it.
They blocked it. But, I find it funny because all the other videos that I see that's WWE related don't get blocked. And this is the second time we got blocked by WWE because we posted something on Nikki Bella or the Bellas, period. So this is the video I put.
John Cena be watching your.
Well, I'm pretty sure
listening to your show. When
I think WWE period is listening to the show because they blocked us twice. And the thing of it is, they did it in a matter of seconds. It was. I'm telling you, it didn't take 5 minutes. It's like, yo, WWE said they own it. No, WWE was straight up, no, that's our shit. Sorry, can't do it.
And they said,
really? And I've done it before.
I know.
I've done it before, but it was
got power, man.
Yeah, but the thing of it is, it was okay from when I did the video of Titus O'Neil slide, trip and falling.
You think it may be how long of a clip it was?
It doesn't matter.
It
No,
might.
you know what I think it is? Like I said, the Bellas have power. They have people power.
That's their stepdaddy.
Stepdaddy, come on.
Yeah. And you can't see me.
Yeah, well, not anymore. They're not dating. Remember?
Oh yes.
So anyway, here's the video. Just take a listen. All right.
I'm sure most of you guys know that last week the Bella twins
So during this part,
betrayed me in
I
front of
did
the whole.
Kevin Hart just staring at the camera. Just listening. Funny, very funny.
It was a little bit funny.
I just want an explanation. That's all.
Kevin Hart still staring at the camera.
You guys at least owe me that.
Yeah.
Come on, guys, come out here. At least tell me why.
Yeah, tell him why.
You want an explanation?
Yes.
We don't owe you one. You leached off of the names of your men. You plagiarize and dilute their movesets. You're not pioneers, you're a callous. You're relics of the past waiting to be eviscerated like smallpox.
Smallpox.
Career, I've been knocking down doors. I've knocked down doors in judo, I knocked down doors in Strike Force, I knocked down doors in the UFC, and now I'm knocking down doors here at home in the WWE. The only door you ever knocked down was the door to John Cena's bedroom. And he eventually threw you out of that exact same door.
No. No. She wasn't ready. She wasn't ready.
So, if anybody wants to see this video, I will gladly email it to you straight from the. Just shoot us an email at Wrestling POV on the Facebook page, please.
On the Facebook.
And I'll send it to you so that way you can see it for yourself. It was quite hysterical for me.
It was hysterical.
I'm just upset.
Mr. Tony, after listening to that video, I have to say this.
Go ahead.
I think that the donkey and Mimi Goody are related.
If you gave me 2 more seconds, I was going to say that myself.
You're an asshole, Miguel. An asshole.
I mean,
Wow.
out of the two of us, the ass is probably you.
Jesus Christ.
I
Damn.
mean, no.
Wow, harsh. So, anyways, to me, honestly, that was probably one of Ronda Rousey's best promos of the year.
Yes.
From what I did hear is that she wrote it herself.
Wow.
Oh.
So, what's my thing is this. What does that tell you between, obviously, you know that her past promos was written by WWE to this one.
She came from the heart.
I mean, come on, man.
Let the girl do
Let
her
the girl
thing.
just talk. Don't write for her. They shouldn't be writing for anybody
There.
because it doesn't
But
come out
you
right.
You don't think that the Bellas had anything to do with that? That was just from Ronda?
That was straight from what I heard. Ronda wrote that whole thing herself. Did not
you don't
confirm
think
it.
she asked him for permission at all?
No, because
Damn.
look at. Did you see Nikki's face? And then
She's a bit
Brie.
of an actress.
Yo, no. Brie was like, oh
yeah.
shit.
I'm sorry. Brie is not a great actress,
No.
and she don't know how to fake the part.
And I was like, whoa. Oh my god. So anyway, so
You
of
think
course
it might be real tension between them and Ronda?
I don't know, but behind closed doors, probably.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Probably, yeah. I would have to say so. I mean, we'll see on the Evolution pay-per-view. We'll see. Because I'm going to keep a close eye on that match. I tell you that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you're a journalist, right?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying, right, Rick? Mm-hmm. No, you don't know what I'm saying?
No.
All right, I'll stop with that talk.
is he saying?
That voice. Anyway, all right. So of course I went straight to the polls, and here was the poll: promo versus promo. Nikki Bella versus Ronda Rousey, and of course Jay Havel said not really a vote. All right, thank you. Keith Lane said Ronda put that no talent bitch in her place.
Ooh.
Well, damn. I mean, Jesus. Why?
Tell us how you really feel.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I was just like, all right, calm down, my friend. Jazzy J, she said, yes, she killed them tonight. Sean May said, Nikki's overrated. Both the Bellas are. Mike Paul McDonald. He said, oh my fucking God, she slayed the Bellas. Rousey's best promo.
Yes.
Jeff Saw said, better than CM Junk.
Whoa.
Wow.
Slow your roll.
Jesus.
What
There goes Rick. There goes. He's awake.
He's
awake.
up now.
What are you smoking right now?
Wow.
That's just preposterous.
That is preposterous. Ashton Martin. Clever name. Clever. I see what he did there. He said Rousey destroyed them in that promo. Charles Breeden Jr. says, I don't know why, but I just busted out laughing when she said something about Cena's door. Jonathan Avron Ruben Bentley. Are you Hispanic? Who the fuck picked... And this was funny, though. He goes, who the fuck picked Nikki? In the voting. Matt Hathcock said, does Ronda... That was hard to read with a straight face. Does Ronda have a beard? That was cold, man. Adam Chandler. Not Adam Sandler. Adam Chandler said Ronda Rousey will cream her big time. I don't know where he's going with that.
I bet you would cream her big time too.
You damn right. So, I mean, I was very impressed with that promo. I was glad. It did look like she was speaking straight from the heart, which is good. The one thing I never noticed, and I know what it is, so don't jump on, don't get on me, is that her cauliflower ear. Did you guys see that? She has a cauliflower ear?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, just look, her left ear. I was like, oh, she's got a cauliflower ear. How cute.
How is that, Tony? Come on, how is that cute?
I don't know. It's just for a female. It's like, oh, she's a roughneck now. She's gonna whoop everybody with that cauliflower ear.
Oh my God.
All right, see, Tony's drinking these fancy drinks.
I think that's what it was.
That's what it
is. Shut up. All right, so this poll was probably the biggest landslide I've ever been on Wrestling POV Facebook. The poll was 91% went with Ronda Rousey as far as promo versus
come
promo.
on, guys.
9%, and you know what? I'm gonna read that 9%. Who is it? Let me see. Seriously. Let me see. Can I get to it? Who voted? Some bitch.
That was my fucking ear.
While we wait for Tony to find out,
I
make sure
know.
you go to Facebook at Wrestling POV and like us on Instagram at Wrestling POV1 and follow Miguel Cole on Twitter at Wrestling POV. Also, you can find our show Wrestling POV podcast on iTunes, YouTube, Podbean, Spotify, and now iHeartRadio, guys.
You know what? We completely forgot about that. To say it in last week's show. I'm a busy man. Mm-hmm. Is that we are, as Rick said, on iHeartRadio. Yes. They like us. Anyway, 45, check this, this is funny. 45 people voted for Nikki Bella. I'm not reading all the names.
All right.
450 people voted for Ronda Rousey.
Well, that explains it.
Yeah. So, all right. Now, the next poll that I put up, all right, I had to, and I'm sorry. I know we hate the T word, but I had to. And the reason why I had to,
He had to.
yes, is because he went on his show. I'm going to play a clip, okay? But he went on his show upset that he was not on SmackDown 1000.
I'm glad he wasn't.
Exactly. Take a listen.
So now, as you and I are recording this, so that means SmackDown 1000 happened. It's over. It's done.
Right, we're recording. As we're recording this, it's over.
I don't know who the
So I
other
have to ask,
Well,
how is it
that
backstage
means-
at SmackDown?
No, well, because you're here with me. And I wasn't there either. And
Which
I
is
called
ridiculous, to be honest.
a lot. Yeah, I know it's ridiculous, bro. It is ridiculous. I got to be honest with you. And I haven't. Well,
You don't have to say it. I'll say it. I think it's ridiculous they didn't invite you to come.
yeah, no, I will say it. What the fuck am I going to say? I'm not going to hide it. Look, I heard nothing. I didn't, and maybe they were waiting for me to reach out to them. That's not how this Cowboys wired up. So I'm not doing that. I have no desire to reach out to them to be at SmackDown 1000.
No desire to reach out
You
to
know,
him.
it's disappointing, and I got to be honest because, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, Mike. It's disappointing not for me, but for the true wrestling fans that take pride and love the history of the business, you know, and tradition of the business and legacy in business. So if you're going to do a SmackDown 1000 and you have a guy who was a color commentator there for well over 320 episodes or whatever the hell it was, where I think that,
I know, right?
maybe put a poll up. I don't want to put it up on my Twitter because it would be kind of weird, but I would love someone to put a poll up. I don't know, who's the voice, the team voice of SmackDown? Was it Michael Cole and JBL, or was it Michael Cole and Taz?
Yeah,
You know?
I would think to most people it was Michael Cole and Taz. That was
I would-
that was sort of the
Oh,
definitive
really?
run of SmackDown. You know, that was the honeymoon
think so.
period of that show.
Yeah, and we you know, that's the thing that you know, they talk about the WWE Universe and all that shit, and I got to be honest, I'm just being real here like I always am, you know. That's where it's a little bit load of bullshit. I mean, because, yeah, they care about their fan base, but, I was hit with for about 2 weeks with a shitload of tweets from people, and these fans were tagging Vince McMahon, tagging Stephanie, tagging
That's
Triple
the
H.
bullshit,
So
'cause
they
I
were
didn't see
seeing
it.
this,
much of
tagging
an
Michael
ego is
Cole.
there? Jesus Christ.
I spoke to,
All right.
I reached out to,
Done.
So,
Yeah, I can't even listen to this guy without getting like diarrhea.
Nauseous.
Next.
you know. Anyway, so I obliged. I did a poll. And of course, the exact words that he used is what I used on the poll, which was, who was the team voice for SmackDown between JBL and Michael Cole, or Taz and Michael Cole? So before I go any further with this, obviously I went with Michael Cole and JBL. Okay, this poll, there was a lot of involvement in this, more so than the other poll. I'm not going to read all of it, but it will piss you off. Now, obviously, Mimi, what would you vote? You would vote JBL and Michael Cole. Am I correct? Or
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I
Rick,
can't stand Taz.
Rick, it's safe to say you would have voted for JBL and Michael Cole, right?
Absolutely.
So now, you know what? I'm going to go, and I'm going to read the other comments before I read this one particular comment.
Particular.
Yeah, and people are going to be pretty upset. I think Rick is going to be more upset. So
Yeah, I'm living right now just hearing what Taz had to say. Like, he's
Exactly.
such a scumbag.
he is, and you know what? People don't get it. They kiss his ass like he's something great, and he's
He's
not.
so full of himself.
Anyway,
God.
Rice Wahenia. Already. Oh, that's a female. I'm sorry. She wrote, "It was an insult not to have Taz on commentary. Him and Michael Cole were legendary as commentators."
Okay.
Bob Tagliente. He says, "Well, here come the pain." Bob, that's Brock Lesnar, my man, not Taz. Oh, Michael Hunsinger. That name sounds familiar. He says the reason likely behind Taz's absence was Michael Cole's refusal to ever work with him again after he left the company. And I did hear that. That Michael Cole was like, "Fuck you, Taz. I don't have nothing to do with your punk
Yeah,
ass
because he's
bitch."
a punk ass bitch.
Ugh. So then Jason Stoltz, he went a little bit deep. He goes, Michael Cole can eat and he put a what's those purple little
Eggplant.
eggplant? And he put the eggplant emoji on there.
That means eat
So,
dick.
yeah, I know that. Yeah. Thanks for the clarification there, Mimi. Did you know that, Rick?
No, and I'm just wondering why all these people would always send me these eggplant emojis, and I just thought because...
Especially on
I like
Sundays, right?
eggplant.
He likes eggplant parmesan.
He is Italian. Hey!
I think I sent the wrong message to people.
I think so too. Wow, good one, Mimi. So yeah, Jason Stoltz, man, what is up? Chris Hoff, he said it should have been Taz. Guy was fantastic on commentary. Plus, both him and Cole were the voices of SmackDown during his glory years. I think Taz had every right to be pissed. Of course, Rick Serrano chimed in. He goes, hashtag fuck Taz.
That's smart.
Yeah, and then Mike Hunsinger replied. He says, "Bro, if it'd been 6 months ago, wait, no, that's not how he said it. But he goes, if it'd been 6 months ago, I would have been all over you like flies on shit. But I don't do that to family. Fist bump. Good call there, Michael.
Because it was very close. As I was reading it, I'm like, so this is Mike Hunsinger's once and only time ever appearing on the show. I mean, Wrestling POV Global is about to get canceled.
Oh man. Go ahead.
Can I chime in?
Yeah, chime in. Why
I
not?
mean,
You haven't been here last
as
week.
much as I hate Taz, and everybody knows I can't stand
We all
that
can't stand
motherfucker.
him. Yeah.
Okay, I would have, if I was him, I would have been upset. I would have been hurt. I think he's more hurt by the fact that he wasn't invited. You know what I mean? Because I don't think he was the voice of SmackDown. Okay, but he was definitely part of it at that time, and he was a big part of it. Okay. But no, he didn't get invited. Too bad, so sad, motherfucker.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mimi Goody's last episode of the Wrestling POV podcast. Oh my goodness! Finally! I get to step it in! No, you know what? Mimi's been reinstated. She's been staying longer.
You know me. I speak the truth.
Yeah.
Whether
No, you do. And, no, I agree. In some ways, I do agree that
But
Taz
he
was
didn't
around
have
for a
to be
while.
so egotistical about
No,
it.
you're correctly.
He's just a dick. Like,
You're correct.
He did not have to say.
Humble yourself, jabroni.
Exactly. It's like, come on, dude. So what? There was a lot of people that made. He wasn't the fucking only one. There was a lot of people that did, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I was a little unhappy with SmackDown. I was looking forward. There was a lot of stuff they could have done,
Yes.
and they did not do it. It's like, seriously?
yes,
But they did the same shit to Raw 25.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They did nothing, and I'm like, seriously, this is supposed to be a monumental day, and that you guys ruined it by doing it in two different areas. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about Raw 25, and then SmackDown 1000. They had the anyway, we're gonna talk about that later. Nick Horrors of Wars. 2006 to 2007, JBL and Cole were fantastic. I like that guy.
That's very specific.
It's very, yeah, exactly.
He's specific.
I
He's
want to go back and
specific.
see how good 2006, 2007 was.
Yeah. Rashid Sin says, word is him and Taz aren't on speaking terms at all. That's been said. Taz and
already
Michael.
said, bro.
Exactly. I tried telling him that. He didn't listen. Okay. Liam Anthony Sanity. That can't be his last name. He says, no one beats Taz and Michael Cole. Get the fuck out of here. That's bullshit. Alexis Castillo says, I like Taz and Michael Cole. Taz and Michael Cole. Todd Lucy says, Taz and Cole. Yes. And yes, I'm going to buy his ECW name and not WWE. Oh, Jesus Christ. Eric, the whole Z thing. That fucking stupid. Eric Druckman. He says, here comes the pain. Why that was Brock Lesnar, wasn't it? Am I right? Or am I wrong? That's the second person they said that. He did say that.
The moniker.
He did say. I think he said that in ECW though. But that was originally Brock Lesnar's though, right? I thought. Anyway, Dan Bargo.
That goes against Kaz. That's it.
Exactly. Dan Bargo said Cole is a puppet with Vince's hand up his ass.
Excuse me.
Damn!
Which Cole is he talking about? Because my brother is definitely no puppet.
Somebody knows something. Oh, wow. All right, so now, Basil Leon says, JR. All right, brother. Really? You had to go there. Now.
Just say it, Tony. Just say it, though.
Dumbass. All right, now, Jay Havel.
Oh.
Long-time listener of the show, of Wrestling POV podcast. I'm a little upset with you, brother. Mm-hmm. Not only I am. I think Rick, after I read this comment, Rick is going to have to respond to you personally. On air, on this show right now.
Ooh.
This is what Jay Havel had to say.
Jay's not looking good.
Sorry, guys. I know you're beef with Taz. This is the pair I can remember when I was young. And at the point, it was a good team. Now, Rick, just do what you do.
Jay Havel, bro. We were family. We were here, son.
Why are you crying?
Because we were there for you.
When you was sick.
We was in the hospital with you. Mm-hmm. We were there.
Not Taz!
Not Taz! Not Taz!
But
Listen, POV. You know we hate him. You said it in your comment. And you still said his name. How dare you, sir? How dare you?
Well, they didn't say Rick Serrano was the best commentary for...
What? I don't think he said that.
You even got Mimi speaking in foreign tongues. How dare you mention his name and say it was a good team?
Yeah.
We were a team.
Yeah.
We were family.
You think you want to say the hater alert?
Not
only am I going to say hater alert,
yeah.
I'm going to have this being said about Jay Havel. Mm-hmm. Because you know what happened, Jay Havel?
Jay, you done did it now, Jay.
When you side with Taz and become a Taz fanboy,
especially a long-time listener of the show.
A long-time listener. We just said, yeah, I know. He said like this. Yeah, I know you guys. You guys hate him and everything. Not hate him as in eat him. You hate him as in British hate him.
Wait, is that Australian or is that British accent?
Listen, Mimi, it's British.
British.
You know what happens, Jay Havel, when you're a Taz fanboy? Jay Havel's fanboy, Taz fanboy, you just made the book.
Oh!
You done did it now, Jay. You done did it.
I have to vote against that.
I'm voting for it. I'm sorry.
Oh my God, Miguel, you gotta help me out, Miguel.
No, listen. Can't be against family.
Oh, you can't be against family.
No.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna tell you something.
That was the very poor impression of Marlon Brando, by the way. But you just can't.
You gotta put a sock in your mouth.
Yeah, or some cotton.
Wait, what?
Wow. Oh man! All right, so so what we calling it? Jay Hovell's Taz. You know what?
Jay Hovell's love for Taz.
There we go. Jay Hovell's love for Taz. That's how it's being read in the book until Jay Hovell gets on the Wrestling POV Facebook page and apologizes. Not only apologize.
He has to do a video.
No video. He can write it on there. He has to apologize and show his distaste for Taz. That's what it's got to be done.
Yep.
And hashtag that shit.
I tried,
Fuck
Jay.
Taz.
I tried.
Hashtag fuck Taz.
Exactly.
Oh, hashtag Taz.
Damn it.
I tried, Jay. Sorry.
See what you made me do?
You made Rick say a bad word.
Yeah. Anyway. All right. So, but this, you guys are really going to get pissed. You ready to hear these results? 77% went with Taz and Michael Cole. 23% went with JBL and Michael Cole. So, now, ridiculous. I'm flabbergasted. I'm very upset. Jay Hovell, I'm upset. We're all upset at you. And I hope you're listening, damn it. Sons of bitch.
We still love you, but
yeah, I guess we do. Damn it, Jesus Christ.
Kind of way.
Just yeah. Work on Sundays. Anyway,
What?
I don't know what I'm saying anymore. All right, so Jay Hovell, you do not only. You know what? Not only did he go in the book, he also receives the hater comment of the week.
Oh.
Thank you, Miguel.
Jay Hovell, you Taz fanboy.
Jay, you did it to yourself, my man. You did it to yourself. Just
Thanks
like
for being a fan, though.
just like Rikishi did it for The Rock. I don't know where I'm going with this. I was totally lost.
He's
Just see if Taz is going to be reaching
just
out
drink
to
your
you.
fruity drink.
Thank you. I will. Anyway, all right, we're done. Yeah. All right. Before we go any further, it is time to go over the wrestling news from around the world. Take it away, Rick.
All right, before we do that, let's get into some birthdays. All right, Blackjack Lanza turns 83 years old.
Dang! I don't know why we did that.
No clue who he is.
What? Are you serious?
I just know he's a blackjack. That's one of the blackjacks.
Jesus, Rick.
There's like 6 of them.
There is, too. I'm not naming them
Speaking
all,
of
so.
6,
God.
Scott Hall turned 60.
Really?
Reza Ramon turned 60
Is
years
he
old.
here? Wow.
Hey,
Two different voices. Same guy. Two different voices.
My mom.
My mom.
And I'm not even drinking.
Yes, she was.
That was water, mainly.
Drinking, come on, you're drinking almost the same thing.
No.
Why did I go there? Same thing.
Same thing.
I didn't sound like that. Shut up.
Okay.
All right, go ahead, Rick.
All right, speaking of
Happy
sexy
birthday,
legs,
damn it.
Stacy Keibler turns 39 years old.
What?
Right?
Are you serious?
Oh my god, I thought she was
Right?
older.
I thought you was a lot older.
What?
Still
Serious?
looking good.
Yeah, that's true. Yes.
And she has like no interest in coming back to wrestling.
No,
She doesn't need to.
and she don't. She
I mean,
don't.
she was with George Clooney. I mean, she was loony for Clooney. You know?
Yeah.
When you become a Clooney girl, you just... All right.
I'm a Clooney girl in a Clooney world. It's fantastic. I don't know why I know that.
I know. I'm like, holy shit.
Oh my god! All right, go ahead. Just keep going before I lose my damn
Once upon a
mind.
time, Tony was loony for Clooney.
No, I was not.
Yes, he was during his ER days.
ER
the hell is
days,
that?
I mean, who was it? Who was it? Come on.
What's ER?
All right.
All right.
No, seriously, wait. What's the R?
TV show.
Oh,
What?
I don't know what was
He's
it?
so full of shit. Tony
No,
Blake
yeah, I'm not. No, I'm not full of shit. I don't know what the hell that is.
All right.
Greatest TV shows of all time.
Exactly.
Oh, please. Did it work?
Took place in Chicago.
No.
All right, good.
Word. All right, last but not least, Kenny Omega turns 35 years old.
Dang.
Wow.
WWE run soon?
Has to, right?
He has to.
Wait till you hear my rumors.
Oh, okay. We'll figure it out.
All right. It is now time for the wrestling news from around the world. All right. Well, Alundra Blaze, Molly Holly, and Ivory are now booked for WWE's all-female pay-per-view Evolution.
Nice. I'm psyched about
The
it.
question is, what will they be doing? Well, hey, I'm just saying, what do you see them doing? They're gonna have a women's battle royal. You're gonna see Alundra Blaze going over the top rope.
You think they're gonna put her in that women's battle royal?
I mean, where else do you put her?
Well, the
With
thing
commentary?
isn't that women's battle royal supposed to be for a number one contender type?
Yeah. Wouldn't it be like
So-
those three best during commentary?
No, Molly Holly showed that she can still go.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Hell yeah.
But Ivory and Alundra Blaze is like they're great commentators.
Yeah, but have you seen Ivory? Yo, she's jacked.
Well, she's always been jacked. She's never lost her jackness. But I'm saying they're great commentators as well.
All right.
You know, my thing is let the young girls wrestle, let the young girls shine,
Wow.
and they can shine doing commentary.
Okay.
That's
This
just
is coming. This is coming from the woman's POV of the show, ladies and gentlemen.
Right?
Sit your old ass down on that
I didn't say it like that.
Yeah, well, basically you
I
did.
mean-
No, I didn't. I mean,
If we rewind it, you'll hear it exactly like that. Mimi just said, Alundra Blaze and Ivory, sit your old asses down.
I didn't say it like
Now,
that.
I ain't gonna lie, okay? Because you gotta look at it this way. Everybody's gotta look at this pay-per-view this way. It don't matter who's in it. If you bring in some old timers like Ivory and Molly Holly and Alundra Blaze and Beth Phoenix and Michelle McCool and who's the other one? Kelly. All those
Jacqueline.
obviously Jack. Yeah. You know what? I want to see them. You know why? Because this hasn't really been done before. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
no, I get it. I get it.
To see them back in the ring, like what Rick said, Molly Holly can still go. And I'm telling you this much, she can go toe to toe with the new girls now.
Oh, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm sorry to say, Ivory too. I think Ivory will fuck everybody one of them
I
girls
think
up.
Alundra Blaze, too.
Alundra Blaze. Beth
She's
Phoenix
great
is still jacked. She will. Them girls, man. And the thing of it is, like, I watched the table for three. And Ivory was in, I think it was Ivory, Molly Holly. I forgot who the third one was.
Wasn't
But-
it Alundra Blaze?
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. But even Ivory was like, back in the day, she hated the fact that they were called divas.
Yeah.
Because they're not divas. So, to the pioneer for the women, and now it was them. Because they hated that shit. How many times did you see Ivory doing a bra and panties match?
Never.
Never. Why? Because she was like, fuck that. Wait, did she, Rick?
She did a couple.
Did she? But even
I seen her in that purple thong.
send me that video, please. I gotta look at
Oh,
it. Just
definitely.
you know,
Yeah,
for
definitely.
journalistic. You still haven't sent me the other one.
Oh, yeah, I'm still not done with it yet.
Oh, okay.
It's got
He's
spots on
already
it.
used 2 bottles of lotion. My lips were chapped.
Oh, is that what it was?
Oh, you
Yeah.
put lotion on your lips?
Yeah, it's a little weird.
Unless it was Vaseline.
All right, just keep going. Why are we talking about my lotion habits?
Miguel brought it up. Anywho, all right. So if she did, but even still, she always hated it though, and I get it. It's probably it is a job. Got to do what the boss asks you to do. But at the same time, I'm telling you right now, you look at them girls, they'll mess these girls up. They really would. My opinion. Who was it that though?
His POV.
It is my opinion.
It is his POV. I mean, I agree, and I agree, and I disagree. You know, at the same time, because this is for number one contendership.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we want those girls? Are they gonna do it like all the way? Because
I doubt it.
Unfortunately, look at what they're doing to your girl, Mickey James.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
She's just there to make other people shine.
Yeah.
I mean, I enjoy watching her fight. I enjoy everything
So do
about
I.
her. Yeah, I bet you do. But you know what I mean? But that's what they're going to do to these other girls.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, this is I would have to say this is probably this is a last run for Mickey James. These other girls. Now, I was trying to get to this earlier. Now, you look at people like Ivory and the Jacqueline and you know Molly Holly, Beth Phoenix,
Right.
and all those girls. Like I said, those girls, they can go toe to toe with the girls of today.
Right.
And the girls of today, I'm talking about like the Riot Squad. I'm talking about who was the girls in Absolution? Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville.
Sonya Deville.
I'm surprised.
I'm talking like Bailey,
What?
those type of girls. The Divas Evolution or whatever, which consisted of, for me, it was like the Bellas.
The Bellas.
You know what I'm saying?
Stacey Keebler.
No, was Stacey Keebler part? No, I don't think she was.
First of all, Stacey Keebler was a legend.
a Divas legend.
Either way, that little era that they had, and yes, I do know that, you know, Molly Holly and then they were part of that, but that was towards the end of their careers. But you know, there's like a gap, put it that way, during that Divas evolution period, and you know, before that, you know, girls like Molly Holly and them, they were just brutal. You know what I'm saying? They fought, and they fought hard. You know, and Trish Stratus was one of them. Lita, she was another one, and you know, there was a little bit of a gap.
Rick, why'd you roll the eyes when he said Lita?
She
He
was
said
part of it.
Trish.
And Trish was
and
part of
Lita.
it too.
But
The
I
thing is,
thought they were both
Trish.
overrated.
No. Trish, she was part of of it too. But at the end of her career, that's when she started evolutionizing to the Divas part of it. That's how I saw it.
Divas.
The double Divas. But anywho, I think there was just a gap where they just treated the women like they couldn't wrestle, in my opinion, and hence you got the Bellas. So
Yeah, I mean they had a gap like Stacey Keebler had by her time.
anyway,
Yeah, and AJ Lee was a diva.
so yeah, that's why like I get a little bit upset when I hear the Bellas saying they were the pioneers for the women's evolution. Get the fuck out of here! No, you wasn't. All right, go ahead, Rick.
Alright, well, Triple H says that SummerSlam 1992 at Wembley Stadium in England was not a big success.
Yeah, I heard that.
What? He says from a business standpoint, it wasn't.
Yeah.
So you're telling me in 1992 to pack a stadium full of 80,000 plus fans and a British Bulldog who was on top of the world to defeat Bret Hart for the Intercontinental title wasn't best for business? You sir are such a hater, son.
I know,
Yo,
right?
you guys were in Australia and your show sucked. 1992 SummerSlam was one of the best SummerSlams of all time. And he's over all the time zone. You were 13 hours ahead in Australia.
It's true.
You're bugging, bro. Yo, he's such a hater, son. Like, anything to hate on, anything that Bret Hart was involved in, whatever. Yo, it's just ridiculous. I'm sick of Triple H, son.
It's true.
Me so horny, me love you long time.
Oh,
Fuck!
me so horny, me love you long time. He says.
Ooh, yeah!
Only on Sundays.
What is Miguel doing?
I don't know.
Wow.
All right.
Wow. All right.
Oh, shit.
All right. So with that being said, my last bit of news: Fox want SmackDown Live to become more serious in 2019.
Yeah.
So, New Day.
They're going to stop with them pancakes, I'll tell you that much. Fox is paying them a lot of money.
And stop humping the freaking turn thing.
But you know what? Biggie only does that in live shows, I noticed. He doesn't do that on TV shows, on live TV.
I'm looking at it, I'm like, I'm disgusted by that. It's disgusting.
Because it's not being recorded. I'm telling you. If anybody out there goes to a live show and it's a SmackDown live show, watch, he'll do it then. He won't do it on TV.
Freaking humping the ring post and everything, and it was disgusting.
What else you got, Rick?
That's all I got for.
All right, so straight on to rumors. Shawn Michaels is planning on working WrestleMania 35 if it all goes well with this run that he's doing right now. Do we really want to see Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania? No. Really, Rick?
Against AJ. It's the only one.
I heard that. That was the other thing I heard. If you gave me 2 more seconds, was that that if he does go there, he would be, at WrestleMania, it would be against AJ Styles. So with that being said, that means AJ's got to lose his belt.
Ugh.
Right?
Hopefully.
No.
Not to fucking Shawn Michaels.
Exactly.
Not to me. I didn't say that. He has to lose the belt before WrestleMania.
Right.
He has to lose the belt 6 months ago. It's too long.
Well, I agree with you, Rick.
No.
I am agreeing with you, Rick.
No.
Samoa Joe should have won that belt a long time ago.
No.
Anyways.
Why'd you get all ghetto and shit?
Ghetto's and Valley Girl at the same time.
Exactly, right? She was shaking her head.
Anywho, but Shawn Michaels, come on now.
All right. But you know what? I don't think we should cast judgment just yet. Let's see how he does at the Crown Jewel thing. Okay?
Which may or may not be in Saudi Arabia.
Exactly, yeah. And Rick kind of ruined one of my other rumors, which is Hall of Famer Ivory and legend Molly Holly have been added to the lineup for Evolution. Do we got to talk about this?
No.
Another rumor is that Becky Lynch is currently working with a cracked jaw. Do you hear about that? Yeah.
No, I didn't.
So, I mean, my thing is, if it gets worse, expect that belt to be off of her. I'm just saying.
She might just end up wearing braces, She'd be talking like this.
She won't be talking at all.
She will like
Or she could be a Paul Heyman girl.
Ooh. Yeah, put Paul Heyman to SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
What?
All right, my final rumor. Chris Jericho and Jim Ross, good old Jim Ross, is working with a billionaire to start a new wrestling promotion. This new project is financially backed by the Khan family. Shahid Khan of the Khan family is one of the richest. Shaka Khan? Yeah, that one. Is one of the richest people in the world. He owns the NFL's Jacksonville Jaguars and English Premier League Fulham FC. Shahid's son, Tony, has been, not me,
Tony Diaz has been.
Tony's been holding out.
Yeah, we're running with shitty equipment, but has been hands-on with this project as he's a big wrestling fan. Jim Ross has sent out feelers. He shouldn't be feeling anybody, but all right, to some WWE wrestlers for this new promotion. On the other hand, Chris Jericho is negotiating with wrestlers from New Japan Pro Wrestling. As of now, check this shit out. Cody Rhodes, the Young Bucks, and Hangman Page are all in for this project.
Ooh.
Yeah. So that's why I said, when you mentioned earlier about them coming to the WWE, what's his name? Kenny Omega. I'm sure he's going to be part of that deal. You know what I'm saying? To start up with this new promotion. So what do you guys think of that, though? I mean, if it happens, it's going to be financed by this billionaire. Obviously, it's going to be pretty much all out. And
Well, obviously, you're going to need a podcast, so why not have the Wrestling POV podcast part of this company?
you know, if you gave me 2 more seconds, I was going to say that myself. Mimi?
Yeah.
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 Jesus. She's like, yeah. I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of curious to see where this goes, I guess. I mean, if it's true.
You got to have balls of steel to go against Vince McMahon.
And $1 billion.
Yeah, so.
Seriously, man. Serious.
His net worth is $6.9 billion.
$6.9 billion?
Word.
The Herd. Good
69.
Like we never heard that before.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so that's all I got for rumors. Rick, what do you got for injury?
All right, well, if you would have gave me 2 more seconds, I would have told you myself that Becky Lynch is wrestling with a cracked jaw.
That's for stealing my other one.
Yeah, I didn't have that down either, though. Kevin Owens, however, has had double knee surgery and will be out for 4 to 8 months. I told you that he had to clean out his knee last week.
Yeah.
It would be about 4 months, but now the timetable is between 4 and 8 months. So maybe he'll return with Sami Zayn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
with that being said, is that, I mean, I'm telling you, right, I think Kevin Owens is probably one of the best talents that WWE's got.
Yes.
Will he be missed?
Yes.
Yeah. Rick? No?
I don't think so. I think they have a lot of other talent that they can work with. However, when he does come back, it's going to be a huge ovation for
I
him.
think so, too.
And he has to go straight to the top.
Does he come back with Sami Zayn, though? And does he
Tough.
go... No?
That's tough. I wouldn't want to see that. I would want to see Kevin Owens do his own thing and go for the WWE title, Universal title.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with Rick at this point.
Okay. Sure. All right. Sure. I agree. All right. So, you know what? Let's go straight on to Raw notes. All right. Braun Strowman, Dolph Ziggler, and Drew McIntyre opened up Raw. Ziggler said the crowd is looking at the 3 best men in the group in WWE history. McIntyre. I was trying not to say it quick. And I messed it up.
All right, Peter Griffin.
I sounded like somebody.
Like Peter Griffin.
No, like Mike, Magic Mike something. Anyways.
I never watched that.
McIntyre. What?
She said she never watched that.
Nah. All right, so actually, before I go any further, I totally forgot. Of course, everybody knows that we made the announcement last week that we're doing another show called Wrestling POV Global. The 2 guys that we do have representing Wrestling POV Global is TJ Logan and Magic Mike Singer. This is going to be... I'm looking forward to hear what these guys are going to say. Mm-hmm. This is going to be great. An announcement will be made. And the reason why I'm talking about this now is because the Wrestling POV president just shot me a text. And announcement will be made this weekend on the very first episode of Wrestling POV Global. So just stay tuned. Watch out for it on the Wrestling POV page on Facebook. Of course, we are on Instagram at Wrestling POV 1.
Juan.
Not Juan.
Not Juan?
No, not the gardener.
The number Juan.
But the number Juan.
Ah.
And, of course, we are on Twitter at Wrestling POV. I'm looking forward to this. I know these guys got good things coming up for Wrestling POV Global. So just look out for the video on the date of the very first episode. It will air, from what I heard from the president, is that
El Presidente.
El Presidente, that I haven't even seen what he looks like. But anyway,
I have.
Jesus. That's why she's the only one that gets paid. You notice that, right?
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So
And all the days off.
exactly right. Jesus Christ. So he said that it will air on a Wednesday. So everybody will get a Wrestling POV podcast and a Wrestling POV Global podcast twice a week. So you get, of course, us.
Not
on-
one time, but two times.
That was racist. But, of course, so Wrestling POV will be on Saturdays. And, of course, Wrestling POV Global will be on Wednesdays. So you get a little, in between in the week and looking forward to it. So, again, stay tuned this weekend to see the actual date of the very first episode for Wrestling POV Global.
See.
All right, back to Raw. They played a clip of Dean Ambrose walking out last week. McIntyre added that he hated that they told him or whatever. He said Seth and Rollins and Roman. Seth and Rollins, you hear that? Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns were the only ones who have ever benefited from the Shield. Drew McIntyre and Dolph discuss who was going to win the WWE World Cup. The Shield's music hit, but Ambrose wasn't there. Oh my God!
Wow.
Rollins stated, he said that the Shields were still alive. Roman's added that that when he beats Braun Strowman and Lesnar, Strowman was going back to the back of the line. Rollins, meanwhile, challenged Drew McIntyre to have their WWE World Cup qualifying match right away.
Again?
Yeah, again. So the match coming up, it was Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre. Chaos ensued. Right? Jesus. What had happened? Oh, Ambrose, he came out during this match. He blindsided Dolph Ziggler, allowing Rollins to stomp McIntyre. Rollins just beat the 10 count by sliding in, and Drew McIntyre couldn't make it and got counted out. This was Drew's first loss in 11 months.
Wow.
Yeah. But I didn't have a problem with this match because this does not hurt Drew. No. And I'm glad, because I was a little worried. Because for me, I was like, either Drew's got to win this match or he's got to get either disqualified or counted out or something. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that it happened this way. Of course, Seth is advancing to the crown jewel, but anyway. So up next, it was Nia Jax and Ember Moon versus Dana Brooke and Tamina. She came back. Yeah, with a big old fro.
Yeah. And now she's on Raw.
I dug this because of the simple fact that I love the heat that they teased between Tamina and Nia Jax. I love the fact that fucking Tamina was even lift that Nia Jax up. I don't want Nia Jax coming after me. You know what I'm saying? So
Shit went after Rick.
It went after Rick. That's why Rick don't talk about her no more. You notice he's quiet, right? So anyway. So I thought I did dig that. I love Tamina. I've always liked Tamina. I just wish they gave her one more good push instead of her trying to work and
one more.
What?
Or just one?
Just one.
Well, but sometimes some of these, I know that everybody's goal is to make it to the top, but some of these guys, there's a couple of people who just like to be the middleman.
No. Nobody likes to be the middleman.
What do you call what's his name then? Oh Jesus Christ! What the hell's his name? The one that hasn't won yet.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Him.
Yeah.
What do you call him? Kurt Hawkins. If you gave me 2 more seconds, I was about to say that myself.
A guy that wants to be on top, but
no, because he clearly said too that they were going to make.
That's the only reason why he's irrelevant.
But he said it straight like that. He does not want to win. And they asked him, "Hey, we're going to have you win this match." He said, "No." So,
look at what's his name? Who forgets all the time?
R-Truth. Yeah. There's a lot of them out there that are like that.
And
they're just happy to have a job.
For Kurt Hawkins and R-Truth, listen, we'll give you the Universal title. None of them are going to say no.
I don't think Kurt Hawkins would. I think R-Truth would, but he would do it in a certain way.
Right.
He would do it the R-Truth way.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think Kurt Hawkins would. I think Kurt Hawkins would be like, nah, I kind of like where I'm at.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? The thing is, a lot of these guys, Okay, you got New Day. Look at where they're at now. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to mean to tell me that if they gave them the option that one of them is going to win the WWE title or the Universal title, you think they're going to jump on that? No. Because they
After what happened on SmackDown, I think so.
We'll see. We'll see.
I don't know.
It's too early. It's too early to talk about that, to see where they're going to go, But I don't think they would. They got a good thing going. It's been working for them for a few years now. The only thing that's just ridiculous, they just keep adding stupid shit like pancakes, the ice cream. Oh my god, it's just never ending.
And
with
the
this
cereal
shit.
tastes like ass.
Notice how he hasn't mentioned the cereal because he had his own box.
No, I did not.
We have videos to prove it.
I did not have a box of
Rick, I think we need to resurface that video from the vault.
If you can find it, then post it.
I will.
All right. But it's not true. It's not there.
It is there.
All right. You're the only one that mentioned the damn cereal anyway.
It tastes like ass because I tried it when I was in your house.
It is called Bootios. What you expect? So anyway, next on Raw. Wait, who won? Oh, Nia Jax and Ember Moon won. So I seriously think they're gonna do this tag team title thing because that's the second time Nia Jax and Ember Moon tagged.
We'll see.
So wait a minute. No, we got to talk about what happened at the end of that match.
Yeah.
They mocked a battle royal, and I hate it when they do that. It's like, we know what a battle royal is, people. But, of course, they only did that just to show that anybody can get eliminated.
Yeah. Whoa.
All right, so then up next, of course, the promos of all promos, Ronda Rousey calls out the Bellas. I'm not going to go too far into that. Just needless to say, now if I got to be really, really picky, I do got to say, you're damn right, that's my job. I do got to say that they got to stop where Ronda's beating up security. This is what, the third or fourth time they did that? She
trying to make her stone cold.
Yeah, but the thing of it is, she looked badass enough cutting that promo.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
There was no need for any extra shit. Yeah, granted, I get it. She was like, hey, y'all, come on, let's go. But, of course, the biggest heel thing to do exactly is what the Bellas did. You go down halfway and fake it and turn right back. That always pisses people off.
Right.
But they had to add the security. It's kind of like,
Right, and she should have just knocked one or two of them out and then ran up after them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Or even just charge right through them.
Exactly.
Instead of putting your hands on them. But
instead of standing there.
Standing there. Just standing there.
So what you're doing is you're talking to Swedish fans.
Yeah.
I don't speak Swedish.
Yeah, but no, we do got our Swedish fans.
Yay!
From Sweden, all the way from Sweden. You know what? They became our biggest fans in the UK.
Yeah.
UK slipping.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, with people like Jay Hobble, it's understandable.
That is true. Jay, you put that on yourself, brother. Anyway, I didn't mean to slam that. My bad. So, all right. Wait, what was I saying? What was you saying? What was we saying? We love you, Sweden.
Yeah.
We really do. No, but I get what you're saying.
She should have, instead of stopping and fighting each one of them.
You can't do. You gotta quit while you're ahead. Instead of standing. Instead of standing. Oh my god! But no, I know what you're saying. Yeah. No, I agree though. I mean,
that was Swedish.
Yes, I understood it. Ever since we had the big following in Sweden, I was like, oh, I gotta learn the language. That made no sense.
No, they say hey.
All right. Anyway.
HEI. That's how you say hi.
All right, baby. Moving on.
All right. So, yeah. So, no, if they could have stopped it right there, just had the Bellas turn around and get out and say, we'll do what you on our time, that would have been better. So, all right. So now Baron Corbin's in the back telling Angle, who dressed up. What's with what's Angle wearing? Jesus Christ.
His vacation wear.
Yeah, and like if everybody wears that when they go on vacation, Jesus Christ. How stupid. Anyway, Corbin said that he's going to be in a match against in a handicap match against August. Huh?
Again.
I said it like that.
Yes.
I didn't even realize it. That he's going to be in a handicap match.
It's the fancy drinks.
Oh my God! Against the Authors of Pain. Up next was Dean Ambrose versus Dolph Ziggler. Okay, I mean, yeah. I don't even know where to start with this. I guess
at the end.
Yeah, let's go straight to the end. Rollins and Ambrose had a heated confrontation. At this time, Ambrose he shoved him. He shoved Seth out the way. He tried walking away, but Rollins was like, "Nah, suck a butt, not having it." He shoved him back, and Roman Reigns tried to act as Peacemaker. He won that match, so whatever.
Well, Dolph won the match.
Dolph, yeah, that's what I meant. If you gave me 2 more seconds, this is a 2 more seconds show. It's like the 5th time I had to say that. What's wrong with you? Up next, Jinder Mahal versus Finn Balor. Jesus, poor guys. I mean, and you know what? It's not just poor Finn, it's poor Jinder too. You know what I'm saying? Because he was just champion, and look where he's at now. Look at Finn. Because of the injury, he finally got his title shot, and I think that was Vince's way of saying, "Stop your bitching. Here's his title shot." And it's like, Jesus Christ.
At least the Singh brothers are back.
Yeah, that's right. If you gave me 3 more seconds, I was about to say that. So, Bobby Lashley versus Tyler Breeze. Bobby, don't get me wrong though. What Leo Rush is doing is annoying, and it's supposed to be. So people just understand that. They're heels now. That's what he's doing. The only thing I don't like is he still wears the earpiece that's clearly shown, and Vince is feeding him the lines. My only nitpick about this is that Bobby Lashley was just posing way too much. We get it. You're a heel. Let's stay away from the narcissistic thing. That's not your character. Your character should be a badass that just beating the shit out of everybody. Tone it down a little bit. Obviously, the match was a squash. Bobby Lashley wins. Then up next, it was Lita and Trish. They called out Alexa and Mickie James. What was the reference with the practice? I don't get it.
That's Allen Iverson for the Philadelphia 76ers. He got in trouble by his coach because he didn't show up to practice. Not a game. Practice.
So Lita and Trish thought it would be funny to say that?
They thought because they were in Philadelphia that they were going to get by with that, and the crowd didn't even react.
That's why I'm saying that, because the crowd did not react.
2 white girls decided to say Allen Iverson's line, and it just doesn't sound right coming from a Canadian and Lita.
No, absolutely
not. No
not.
offense to Canadians. I mean, TJ Logan, if you could explain anything about why Trish did that.
Yeah, I mean, it was... I mean, granted, I don't know. I think the only best part about this segment was Mickie James. I'm not going to go any further. All right, so then up next, Authors of Pain versus supposedly Kurt Angle. Obviously, we all knew it was somebody else dressed up in the Conquistador.
And still that match went on too long.
And it still went on too long, exactly. Authors of Pain should have squashed them like in 2 seconds. But then, of course, Corbin comes out and, he's just, on top of the ramp. And Angle shows up and hits him with the Angle Slam on top of the ramp. So, yeah. Then up next it was Ruby Riott versus Natalya with a returning Sasha Banks. Now, I'm sorry, man. I don't see it with Sasha. Why are they making it look like she is such a badass?
Because she's the boss.
No, she ain't shit.
She's the boss.
You know what I'm sorry. She ain't shit. God. She needs to just be a heel. That's when she was best. being a baby face, this whole it's boss time.
I don't think so. That's all the thing she says.
Really?
I don't think so.
God, I'm just tired of it. I really am. No, I mean, for me, and you know what? I think honestly, the reason why I don't like this woman is because of that incident she had at the airport.
Mm-hmm. I know. Ever since then, you had a distaste for her.
F this bitch. That's how I see it. I'm sorry, because you're not all that. You know what I'm saying? You want to talk about somebody that's dangerous? That's her. She ended Paige's career. Sorry, had to be told. She ended Paige's career with that bullshit she did. It was an accident, I know.
It was an accident.
Anyway.
All right.
Natalya wins. Then up next, the main event, The Shield versus Braun Strowman, Dolph Ziggler, and Drew McIntyre. We've never seen this match before.
No, ever.
Ever. We've never seen it.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. I hope this...
You know what? You're right. Because last week it was The Shield versus Braun versus Drew McIntyre versus Dolph Ziggler.
Exactly.
This week it was The Shield versus Dolph versus Braun versus...
Right.
Oh.
Exactly.
See, yeah, you're right.
So, little trickery there. Anyway, it was Ambrose almost pins McIntyre when he lands the Dirty Deeds, but Ziggler pushes Rollins against him, breaking up the pin. Ambrose loses it and tries to hit Rollins with the Dirty Deeds, but it gets broken up. Okay. McIntyre goes to take out Reigns, but hits Strowman instead. Raymond hits him with a spear before the Shield triple powerbomb Ziggler for the win. And then, of course, at the end, McIntyre, I like the ending of it. The match, I was like, whatever. They're teasing this way too much now. It's to the point to, all right, now, what the fuck with Dean? Is he bipolar? What the hell?
He is. He's lunatic.
No, they got to stop it. He's not.
He's a wrecking machine.
He's a lunatic.
He's not that too. Fuck out of here with that bullshit. Serious. I'm getting tired of that. It's dumb.
Renee's seat was wet after that.
Who?
Renee's seat.
Oh, jeez, I know, right? It was moist. I'll tell this one person that hates that word.
Yes, so for all our listeners out there that hates that word,
moist. All right, so the ending of it, I dig it though. I do like the fact that they're still making Drew McIntyre be a badass, and I like that. I dig it. But sucker! My question is he a heel or a face now?
I don't know. We should find out.
I think him and Dolph are still together, so I think they stay.
Well, they got the tag championship, so is that
they're together.
Like, I'm just saying, not ting ting. So my thing is that if he is indeed a face, and they obviously hold the tag team championship, is Dolph gonna turn on him and do the whole little Shawn Michaels and Diesel thing, and then go with Braun because he's scared of him?
Yeah, probably.
I mean, Rick.
Braun power slammed Dolph, so I think that is dead in the water.
Yeah, but at the same time, in the past few weeks, Braun has been on Dolph's shit for a while, and Dolph's still hanging around.
Well, Rick should know better because he's all on Dolph's jockstrap anyways.
Whoa, jeez,
heavens to Murgatroyd.
My God.
Exit stage left.
Exactly, man. All right, there's my cue. The good, the bad, and the ugly of Raw. All right, the good. Ronda's promo.
Yes.
Finally. McIntyre's shine at the end. I dig that. And of course, for me, and you might disagree with it, Rick, is a returning of Tamina. I like it. I dig it. It's just you gotta think against Simone's, right?
I think he secretly has a crush on them.
I think so. Especially Roman Reigns. Of course, we do got video. Wait, no, Rick. We do got video
of you
doing the Superman punch in the man.
And we have a picture of you with The Rock.
Oh.
Tony, I'm starting to remember something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it was you with the New Day cereal. I think that was somebody else.
Who?
I don't know. I just think it was somebody else.
He just don't want you to post that video again of him in the mirror. And we should post the pictures of him with The Rock.
The Rock, yeah. Well, he posted it himself. Him and The Rock.
Oh, shut him up. It's a miracle.
You notice he ain't talking.
All right.
The Bad. Kurt Angle's Angle.
Oh my God, yes.
It's stupid. But the thing of it is, okay, we get it. It's a setup for Survivor Series. I said this before in my rumors. And it's getting set up. I get it. It's already all right. Jesus. And the ugly. The thing of it is, I'm rooting for this guy. But it's Bobby Lashley. The posing is too much. You're a heel. Great. Love it, but too much posing. I don't like it.
He don't like it.
So are you saying he's a poser?
Yeah. So, all right. So that's your Raw. I mean, final thoughts on Raw before we go to take a pause. Nothing.
It was terrible. It was the same thing as it's been for the last 6 weeks.
Really?
What? We'll talk about that later.
Oh,
I'm done with the Shield and the Dogs of War. This whole show was about them. I'm over it.
Oh my God. Jesus.
All right.
Wow. All right. So we're going to take a quick pause for the cause. When we come back, we got SmackDown Breakdown and NXT POV. All right.
Hey, this is your Olympic hero, Kurt Angle. Listen to the Wrestling POV podcast. Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. The Wrestling POV podcast is affiliated with the Collar and Elbow brand. Go to collarandelbowbrand.com and save yourself 10% by using promo code WPOV. Guys, they got new kinds of t-shirts. The full line is getting ready to come out. They got hats. They got sweaters. They got it all. And you support your local indie wrestler and you look cool, man. Just by using promo code WPOV, save yourself 10%. Looking cool in the fall. Get it? See what I did there? Cool fall. Yeah.
You look cool, man.
All right.
See. Alright, it's now time for the SmackDown
Breakdown.
Even the dog gets sick of DX.
It's true. It's damn true.
SmackDown 1000 opens up with Truth TV.
Yep.
Okay. Alright. Truth
What's
TV.
the big idea?
That was a stupid idea. I mean, 1,000 episodes, you start off with the one thing that came in episode 997.
Exactly.
Now, not that it wasn't funny, because it was highly entertaining, especially when Vince McMahon said, well, we're here to entertain. What can we do? Dance break!
Dance break. And he actually danced. But see, it goes to, remember what I just said like a couple weeks ago when they started doing this, is the fact that Vince is like, he loves R-Truth. So tell me, would he do that at any other segment? No. There's no freaking, he would never do that.
Absolutely not.
And for him to come out with a dance break, you know damn well when R-Truth first did that, Vince was cracking up in the back.
Yeah.
He was like, I love it! Oh my God! I gotta be on SmackDown 1000 and dance for the people.
Better than having Taz, that's for sure.
AJ Howell. I'm still mad at you.
After that, we had the team of AJ Styles and Daniel Bryan versus the Usos.
Yeah.
Usos?
Yeah. The Usos.
Right.
Yeah.
Interesting,
Uh-oh.
but stupid. Daniel Bryan accidentally clotheslines AJ. AJ shoves him away and gets super kicked. And and then they super kick Daniel Bryan, and Daniel Bryan takes the pin. The Usos just beat the WWE champion and Daniel Bryan.
Yoo-hoo, baby!
But it was Daniel Bryan's fault.
It's always Daniel Bryan's fault.
Let me ask you guys a question. Are you guys really looking forward to Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles?
Not at all.
I mean,
Negative.
all right. Just wondering.
We're probably the only 3 people on the planet who think that. But I don't care.
True.
That's my POV.
That is, you know what? Speaking of POV, we do have a Facebook. So when you do go to Facebook, all you got to do is type in the search bar Wrestling POV Podcast, and it will give you our page. Like it. Send people to it. Write a comment if you want. That's what we're here for.
Write your POV.
Write your damn POV. You might get harassed.
We might not like it.
We might not like it. We might talk shit about you on the show. James Howell.
Oh, we definitely will.
We will.
We will.
So, with that being said, take it away, Rick.
All right, and since you mentioned Paige was backstage. Paige was backstage. Since you mentioned Paige,
What?
what's all the rage, you say?
Oh my
The
god!
rage about Paige being backstage?
All right, that's enough, Rick.
All right. Paige was backstage
Green eggs and
with
ham.
Teddy Long. She was
just
backstage
ruined
with
it.
Teddy Long, Vicky Guerrero, and John Laurinaitis. All right. That was okay.
That's all you get.
Then Evolution, who's never appeared on SmackDown
No.
ever,
Ever.
on episode 1000.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so
Oh my Lord and Cardi B.
that's just weird.
Oh my Lord, and Cardi B.
Because I was gonna say Lordy B, but anyway, go ahead, Rick.
It's just like they're all, the 4 of them are there. They've never been on SmackDown before.
No.
So it's like, I mean, Batista and them have been, but Evolution as a whole has never been there. So why?
Right.
Yeah, makes no sense.
I thought they were.
Then the
I
segment
don't
went
think
on
so.
for way too
When
long.
Paige.
What? When Paige was probably like 2 years old when Evolution
Oh
came out.
yeah. Never mind. Forget it. I thought it was forget it. I just had a brain fart.
It's forgotten. This segment went on for way too long. Batista basically just showed that he still loves the crowd and everything, and that Triple H has never beat him.
Which
and
is
Triple
false.
H just stared at him.
Triple H has beaten him on Raw.
Yes.
But
not
it was a good reaction. I thought so. I thought the crowd popped for it.
And I have to say, with as much as I hate Randy Orton, watching his facial reactions,
He was such an instigator.
oh my god, it was like a little kid in school.
Yeah.
They were arguing.
Yep. Shit was too funny.
Oh, troublemaker.
It was way too funny though. It's like if somebody keeps moving the camera and you can't see it, you know?
Yeah.
It's hysterical.
It's like when you need to get your charger and you have to charge your phone and like you're trying to do a podcast at the same time.
I know, because that's something that should have been done to begin with, you know? I mean, we're only professionals here.
Oh shit.
All my stuff is charged. I don't know about you. But anyway, go ahead, Rick.
Alright, and then next up we had something that was even more preposterous.
Oh.
We had Rusev versus The Miz for what is this thing called? The World Cup qualifying match?
No, it's the U.S. Open. Seriously.
It's true.
The U.S. Open?
I mean, Tony cannot take credit for that joke because somebody said that on a page on Facebook at Wrestling.
Who said that?
Somebody mentioned that, saying that how there's all Americans
on our page.
Yeah.
Who said? I didn't see that. No, fuck that. I'm taking credit for that.
It was Shahid Khan said it.
Oh damn! All right. Well, I was late to the party. My bad. All right, go ahead.
All right. Well, Rusev was late to this party as he lost in like 2 seconds to The Miz by a roll-up, which The Miz was complaining that Daniel Bryan beat him with.
Yep.
Okay, so The Miz won because Aiden English distracted Rusev. Rusev got his hands on Aiden and was just beating him down. Okay. And Lana kicked him in the balls and all that stuff, and okay.
Yeah.
Kurt Hawkins is backstage with Edge. And
I thought Kurt Hawkins was Raw.
Exactly. So
he was
his ass backwards on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Speaking of ass backwards, the Cutting Edge is back, and Edge was talking to Becky Lynch, and Becky Lynch basically says she loves who she is. She's not going to change because Edge was trying to convince her that she was going down a bad path where she was going to be lonely.
Yeah.
Well, she's the champ, so who cares?
Blah, blah, blah.
Charlotte came out after Becky said to Edge, don't be mad because you can't get back in the ring. Don't hurt yourself, hurt your neck again leaving the ring. And Charlotte came out and said, you're really going to say that? And attacked Becky.
Yeah, I was trying to make Charlotte shine.
Yeah, whatever.
That's all that was.
Speaking of shine, the Bar versus the New Day with Jerry the King Lawler and Booker T on the pancake table. This was a good match. I mean, they always put on good matches. But what was more shocking than anything was that the Big Show came out.
Yeah.
And the Big Show chokeslams Kofi through the table. Big E looks so mortified by this that he gets brought.
Big ol' eyes.
And the Bar are the new tag team champions.
Yep. They're in the category of the five-time. Thank you. Rick, nothing? All right, thank you.
5-time?
Okay. Tag team champion.
That is just ridiculous, no?
No? You don't think so?
They just became a team like a year ago.
That is true. That is true. But let me ask you this question, though. Would you rather have New Day as tag champs or the Bar?
The
Bar, hands down.
Really? Oh, boy.
Because you know what happens now? Now the New Day disbands as Big E will now have a singles run against the guy that everybody beats in their first singles run, the Big Show.
That's true.
See?
But let me ask you a question. Oh, well, obviously,
so smart, Rick.
No, you know what? And I just thought about this because Rick just said this too. But I mean, Jesus Christ, that means we're gonna have at least 3 to 4 weeks up to some Survivor Series of this tandem of 3. So next week it'll probably be the Big Show and the Bar versus the New Day, and then it'll probably be the following week. It'll probably be the New Day or Big E versus the Big Show, and then the singles matches after that between the two, and then they're gonna fight in Survivor Series for the belt. That's what's gonna happen. Tony Damas has spoken.
Tony Damas has spoken. We shall see if it comes true.
It is gonna come true.
Well,
by Marvin.
Rick Adamas just chimed in.
Now wait a minute,
Rick Adamas just chimed in.
Saying
ridiculous.
that the Big Show will face Kofi Kingston in the singles match first,
Ooh.
and at the pay-per-view we'll have Big E versus the Big Show.
Ooh.
Rick Adamas has spoken.
But let me. What about you, Mimi Damas?
Mimi Damas
ain't got a damn thing. Now let me. Rick,
sounds just like Mimi Goody.
Now, Rick, let me ask you a question though, because it's like this is the second time I heard you on this show say that that the New Day is going to split up. What makes you think that they're going to split up?
Well, my good friend Rick Adamas, who's never been wrong, he's never been right either. Rick Adamas, who's never been wrong, has been whispering in my ear. On Sundays?
Whoa! Dang!
Called you out.
Put his ting ting in his ear.
No, that was his tongue.
That was his ting ting.
And it was moist.
That's disgusting. That is disgusting.
I just have a feeling that the New Day's gonna be.
But why are you saying that though? This is, like I said, that's the second time you said that in the show.
Since they dropped the belts.
But what gave you the clue? What gave you the clue that that's going to happen? I didn't see anything during that match or even after the match that
Big E staring at Big Show like that.
So that means they're going to split up?
That means no, they're not going to split per se. They're going to just do their own thing. Remember, like we had a little conversation not too long ago about how the New Day were going to still stay together but not stay together.
Okay.
So I think Big E's going to go and do his own solo run, but always have the New Day in his back pocket or in his front pocket like he puts the pancakes.
Uh-huh.
No?
Nothing?
Nada.
Nothing?
Nada.
All right. Speaking of, but it's the main event, Rey Mysterio versus Shinsuke Nakamura.
Yep.
I love it.
I was, what?
619 was on.
Yeah, you gotta remember Rey Mysterio is her.
Oh yeah.
And you know, and then he had the baseball, and then he did the baseball slide.
The baby slide.
That slide was pretty cool.
That was pretty cool. Outside
the
ring.
Yeah.
Come on now.
But again, for Shinsuke Nakamura and Rey Mysterio, I expected a lot more.
A lot more.
And I didn't
But
get
let me
it.
tell you something. You know, I was being very, very picky with this match. And the only reason why it was because there was a lot of mistakes in that match. A lot of miscues. A lot of like Shinsuke didn't know what to do in certain spots, and like Mimi, I wanted to go into this match as a fan and not as looking at it and to critique it. You know what I'm saying? I really did because I was excited about Rey Mysterio coming back. But it was like the minute I saw that one little miscue, I was like, that means there's going to be more. And sure enough, there was a lot of miscues during that match to the point to where, like, you can tell Ray was just like, dude, get your shit together, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I was a little disappointed.
It might be like a language barrier.
Like a language?
She's such a jerk.
She's speaking Japanese now.
She was, right? She was like, that might be like a language barrier.
Oh my goodness, they're such assholes.
Hey, you miss a week, that's what happens, sister.
That's what happens.
By the way, the Balloon Festival in New Mexico was beautiful.
Shut up.
All right. Wow.
Keep going, Rick.
Working, she's going to Balloon Festival.
I know, right?
Rey Mysterio wins, so he goes to the World Cup. The only non-American,
right? Jesus.
He is American.
Well, he's American, yeah, but his ethnicity
he's
is
American.
Mexicano.
He
That's racist.
represent Mexico kind of hard.
Right?
Yeah, with 619, right? That's racist.
Yeah, you pissed her off, right?
Why are we talking about that rainbow-haired rapper?
Damn.
No, that's
6'9".
That's Taki 6'9".
Tekashi 6'9".
Whatever the fuck his name is.
Tekaki.
The Kaki.
Speaking of cocky, the Undertaker came out and said, "I have 3 words for you. Rest in peace."
Wasn't that said last week?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
Word on the street is it moves into the goddamn time. And Undertaker's promo got cut short.
Yeah, I heard that
As
too.
well as Vince McMahon's promo took up so much goddamn time.
Yeah, I heard that.
SmackDown 1000. It's time for the good, the bad, the ugly of SmackDown 1000. It's difficult to come up with what was good on SmackDown. I want to give the good to the Bar and New Day.
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
I think
the match was good.
I think the good should be just that the title was changed.
Yes.
On SmackDown.
Definitely.
I think
that was that was something different.
Yeah.
The bad was almost everything else.
Except 619.
Oh, Jesus.
And the ugly was Rusev and Miz. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
How do you disrespect Rusev like that?
Word.
Exactly.
So, I mean, SmackDown, major letdown.
Very disappointing. Very disappointing.
Yeah. You know, and like I said earlier, too, you know, they did it to Raw 25 and they did it to SmackDown 1000. You know, I expected a lot more and I got nothing. Nothing at all.
Nada.
Nope.
Well, that's it for your SmackDown breakdown.
That is it.
And
That's
it's now
it.
time for NXT
POV.
Mamma Mia! We had
What? Did you hear her?
yes.
What's that? What?
I got kids.
What's that got to do with Mamma Mia?
I don't know.
Jesus, God, Rick.
Mamma Mia, Mamma Mia.
This still don't make no sense.
No.
All right.
So singing ABBA. Only on Sundays.
Hey, I sing ABBA 7 days a week.
Oh. Well, damn.
NXT opens up with the War Raiders versus the Undisputed Era in tag team title action. I gotta tell you, I wasn't too thrilled by this match.
I was excited to see the War Raiders.
I was excited to see the War Raiders. I wasn't excited for the match. I mean, this match went on for a little while.
Yeah, it did.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
It went as long as that stutter went. I get it from my aunt. I mean, that side of the family, they just a bunch of stutterers. It's like this family that I have. It's like they're related to Matt Morgan or something.
Damn!
It's like I have 3 aunts on that side, and all of them have this issue.
Don't your father talk like that too?
I think so. Now, listen, ladies and gentlemen, speech impediments are a serious thing, and we are
Not that there's anything wrong with that. Wait, is that right?
Do not show in any case or form that we are against people with speech impediments, but
I didn't say
my
that.
We have it
my
ourselves.
family definitely does have speech impediments. Especially Amalia Serrano. She's probably the worst one with it. It's pretty bad. And so Amalia, if you're listening, get better.
Yeah, thoughts and prayers.
Yeah. The War Raiders end up winning by disqualification as Bobby Fish returns.
Yes.
So the crew is back together.
Yeah. Yep. I'm glad.
Yeah, they're back together.
Yeah.
But again, that match was good. It was just a little bit too long, some dry spots here and there. But moving on, this is gonna build into something bigger, though. Definitely.
Oh, hell yeah.
Next up, we have Britt Baker versus Shayna Baszler.
Yeah.
Shayna Baszler broke
Tomato,
Britt Baker's
tomato.
arm.
What happened?
She broke her arm and
that's right.
moved forward. Then we had Bing and Rocky versus Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch. Bing has been released by the WWE.
I know.
China's only import in the WWE has now been released. So after this match, that he lost to Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch. Next up, we have the main event: Bianca Belair, who is undefeated, versus Nikki
How long you think they're gonna run with that?
I hope.
pretty,
Really?
day long.
I don't like her.
because
I don't either.
I like it.
Really?
I like her. I think she's good. I think she's very athletic. As this match has shown you, the girl can go.
She
I mean,
can.
the gorilla presses that she was doing. Come on.
Yeah, I know. I agree, but there's just something
about
it.
her. Yes.
And I'm like, come on, stop. You know, like the thing with the hair. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? And then she whips people with it. It's like, no. That's
So one can say she whips her hair back and forth.
I put my hair back and forth.
What's that mean?
Oh,
Tony is
like
not
he's
on.
old. He is so old.
I mean, he's as old as Black Jack,
Yes,
right?
Willow Smith. Yeah, that's true. Willow Smith.
Okay.
Will Smith's daughter.
Yeah.
She whips her hair back and forth.
Is a song.
Why is she doing that for? That's gonna hurt
It's a.
her neck.
Wow, he
All
is.
right, so
he
Bianca
is-
Belair ended a no contest as Aleister Black interrupts, and Aleister Black, he calms Nikki Cross down and gives her a little finger, and the crowd
Gives
gets a
her the
hush.
finger. He gave her the little finger.
He gave her the index finger. He said, "Come over here."
Whoa.
And
Is
she
Aleister
gave
Black here? I've never heard him talk, so they might be him.
He said, "Tell me."
He's saying the story.
He said, "Tell me." And Nikki Cross whispered in his ear, "It was Tony Diaz." And
Dun,
Aleister
dun,
Black.
dun.
Aleister Black looked so constipated and he was trying to be angry. Tune in next week to find out who Aleister Black, who attacked him. He'll let you know. That's where NXT ended.
Yeah.
Wasn't a good week of wrestling, guys.
No, it really wasn't, man.
No, it sucked. The big ones.
It did.
It's
did.
cat and
now
balls.
time for Raw versus SmackDown versus NXT. Raw is currently ahead 5 to NXT's 3 and SmackDown's 2.
Yes.
The fans vote every Wednesday after NXT for either Raw, SmackDown, or NXT for which one they thought was the best. You use the heart emoji for Raw, the like button for SmackDown, and the laughing emoji for NXT. Well, guys, it's no laughing matter. We have our first ever tie.
Oh,
as
man.
NXT and SmackDown are tied with 46% each, leaving Monday Night Raw with only 8% of the vote, our lowest
Damn.
ever.
Are you kidding me?
That's crazy.
Monday Night Raw was that terrible, guys.
Damn. So SmackDown and NXT.
I am sorry, but I think Monday Night Raw was better than freaking SmackDown and NXT.
Well, when
So what'd you
I
vote?
asked you for your vote, then you can say that. I will be going first this week, and I am voting for NXT as the best show of this week. SmackDown, you let me down. Raw, I am sick of seeing the same thing every goddamn week.
All right, now Mimi.
I went Raw, NXT, SmackDown.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I tell you this much, I have to disagree with you, Rick. There was no way NXT was better than. I mean, it was good, it was okay, but I think for me, what took the cake was for Raw was Ronda Rousey's promo.
Yes, that's what
That
made it.
took the
That,
cake.
that made
I'm
it. That
sorry.
made it.
Promo over 2 good matches?
What 2 good matches?
The War Raiders versus Undisputed
You just said you didn't like that match.
Cross. I said that it went on a little bit too long, but I did enjoy the match.
All right. Anywho, but not just that. I mean, there was a lot of good storylines that happened on Raw. Not greatest. I mean, I hated that Kurt Angle.
Oh my god, the angle sucked.
That angle was just terrible.
The angle went on for too long, like an obtuse angle.
Whoa! You just dropped some knowledge. What's obtuse?
I've been talking to Michael Hunsinger too long.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Jesus. All right, no, just like what Mimi said though. I think it's Raw, NXT, and SmackDown. Very, very disappointed in SmackDown. I was expecting a lot.
I was,
and I did
especially.
not get it.
Yes.
Did not
right.
get it. Made no sense at all.
None whatsoever.
Well, Monday Night Raw is now ahead 6 to NXT, 3 to SmackDown's 2. SmackDown, I told you, you cannot let me down for SmackDown 1000.
And they did.
1000% did.
And they
See
did.
what I did there?
Absolutely.
1000.
Yes. Anyway. All right, so now before we close the show, we do have to go over the Wrestling POV's book. But before we even go over that, tune in next week. We have the Wrestling POV PPV points game.
He said PP.
Only on Sundays.
Well, I do got to pee every day, but anyway. But it's the Wrestling POV pay-per-view points game Evolution. All women's Evolution. And, of course, I will reread the rules as things have changed. And, yeah. And that was my inner voice. Yes. As things have changed. And, of course, you did hear what the rules change was. Title matches, they have an added stipulation, and then, of course, the final stipulation is if the Spanish announce table will get smashed, you get a certain amount of points. So make sure you tune in next week and join us for our predictions.
And by join us, Tony Diaz means Tony Diaz, Mimi Goody, myself, Rick Serrano III, Miguel Cole, and Wrestling POV global host, Magic Mike Singer.
He is going to join us for that segment, and that way everybody could he can introduce himself to everybody for the new show, and also give his predictions on the Wrestling POV pay-per-view points game Evolution. So,
and we have Magic Mike. He will be at a word limit because we can't go over 2 hours.
Yes, so he will be cut off here and there. I got the button ready for that special occasion in case he goes on into a tangent that will last about
20 minutes.
20 hours. All right, so we got to go over the Wrestling POV book. Basically what it is, we go over the most ridiculous things that happen during the week, and we put it in the book. Why? Because we think it's funny. And we get to talk about it. So, all right, we ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, WWE writers.
Stay.
They stay. Suck this week.
That was terrible. New Day's Pancakes.
They're
still around.
Yeah, they did have them on SmackDown, right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
they did.
They had a table.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Baron Corbin's outfit.
Stays.
I think it stays until he goes back to normal.
Yes.
Roman's vest.
Stays.
Road Dogg.
Stays.
Pittsburgh crowd. Stays.
Oh, they were in Philadelphia.
But they weren't in Pittsburgh.
They weren't in Pittsburgh. R-Truth's Old Timers.
It stays.
Yeah.
Colt Cabana's broke ass.
He's still broke.
Still broke. But I think we should take him off, though, until he gets rich.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, we'll take him off. Corey Graves and Michael Cole.
They're both bad, and you know what? Renee Young has another week before we put her back.
I agree with you there. Shawn Michaels cocked eyes.
They were still cooking.
Brie Bella's botches.
That's going to be a while before she comes out for that.
Well, in order for her to come out, I forgot who said it. She's got to do 2 suicide dives.
Yeah.
In one match.
Yeah.
So, Kramer Kingman.
I think we can take him out.
Mm-hmm. I want to give it one more week because this feud just started.
Okay.
So let's give it another week. If they don't do it, then we take it off.
Okay.
But the minute it comes back, it'll come back on.
Mm-hmm.
Baron Corbin acting skills.
He still sucks.
All right. Charlotte's peacock robe. I say take it out.
No, we wait to Evolution.
Let's wait to Evolution.
Okay, yep. I agree. Shawn Michaels, Mr. Clean Head.
He's still
squeaky clean.
Still bald. Aiden English pepperoni nips.
I mean, it's still pepperoni.
It's still pepperoni.
Pepperoni. Hey.
John Cena's hair don't.
Definitely stays.
Yeah, and you know what? Honestly, I think it stays until he gets a haircut.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can't get over that bald spot. I'm like, damn, no wonder you cut that shit, bro. Seriously, when I saw it, I was like, oh my God, it's got a bald spot.
Kind of like yours.
I got lots of hair, woman. I got a lot of hair. Her. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you heard it first.
Too bad it's on your back.
Shut up! And the new entrant to the book, Jay Havel's love for Taz.
Definitely stays. It may be a lifer unless we hear an apology from Jay Havel.
We said exactly what needs to be done, and that's what needs to be done. Jay
Havel,
Taz lover,
the T lover. He loved TT lover.
He likes tea because he's from England. I love you, Jay. I'm just playing with you, but seriously, you're gonna stay in the book until you apologize.
All right, that is the end of the show. Of course, at the very, very end of the show, I will play a random song from my WWE playlist. I have over 200 songs, almost 300. That's crazy. That's a lot. Mm-hmm. And of course, it is out of random. I hit the random button, and then we just play along. Just guess what it is. All right?
Yeah.
If you know what it is, just say it what it is.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
If you don't, then you don't.
Yeah.
Why am I talking like that? Oh my God.
don't know.
Yeah.
All right. So that's the end of the show. All right. I'm your host, Tony Diaz, along with
Mimi Goody.
and the third wheel.
Rich Serrano the third.
And our intern.
Miguel Cole. Adios.
Love, peace, and wrestling. We'll see you next week.
Free dad.
That's
Free dude. Free dude. Free dude.
That's
Free dude.
For
Free
peace
dude.
out.
Peace out.
The hell is this? Should we skip it? Because this isn't an entrance song.
Yeah, skip it. It's not an entrance.
It's a Bret the Hitman Hart. This must have been one of his original songs. It is. Alright, I'm gonna try one more.
Alright, one more.
You fucked up. You fucked up.
Come on! You know I got you!
I love it.
Chris Jericho.
Yeah. It's a remix or something. It is. I do like it.
You think that's a Fozzy song?
No.
Like a Fozzy remix?
No.
No, I think it's more like
Waka waka waka!
Waka waka waka.
Free dude.
Those about to rock, yeah, what you want? Baby, you know you choose it. And I'm your queen.